Let's get more now on this developing story in South Africa. We're joined by the Reverend Frank Chikane, the president of the Apostolic Faith Mission International. He's also a former Director General of the Presidency of South Africa. Reverend, thank you very much for joining us now. Could you briefly share with us, though, what happened on the night Mr. Mandela died?
You know, I mean, we expected that Mandela one day will leave us, but on that evening it became clear his life was ebbing off, and the president prepared to make an announcement. And when he did start making the announcement, what really struck me most is that an extraordinary man had passed away, and that every TV network internationally stopped their programs and recorded the announcement. And after that, I decided that I will go to the family and be with them and offer pastoral support to them. And so I was there when the doctors went down, and I was there when the military came to come and pick up his body, which was the arrangement in terms of the state funeral arrangements here.
Reverend, the world has been watching South Africa these past couple of weeks, though, and it's gone from a celebratory mood to a somber mood. What kind of a loss is the death of Mr. Mandela to you particularly?
Well, I mean, it's a great loss, but we have to accept that he was old, and that he would not be able to do anything more other than just be present with us. And at times I think we're really selfish. I think we should accept that the time has come for Madiba to leave us. The legacy that he leaves with us is what is more important. And that the last 8 days or so, we have had Madiba in his silent mode, has spoken to us more than it has spoken to us before. Everybody is reviewing what South Africa should be about, what we should learn from Madiba, whether or not we have achieved the objectives he really suffered for, and whether or not we must change our ways. And I think it is a moment of reflection. And as I saw Mandela silent in his coffin, I said, face to face with Mandela. He speaks to us in his death so that we can remember he made sacrifices, and we must spend time fixing the lives of people so that they don't live in poverty.
Reverend, it is a moment of reflection there for South Africans, as you put it, though. How do you see the future of South Africa, though, without Mr. Mandela? Can South Africa withstand no Mandela at this point? Yeah, well, I don't think really Mandela has played his part. He laid the ground and created the conditions conducive for us, the younger generation, to carry his legacy forward. And I think the difference is that we won't have him, but I think he has produced enough disciples and people who have bought into his vision, and the movement itself he belongs to. It's a movement that carries that vision Mandela carried, and it is our responsibility to make sure that that is not lost. And so the passing away of Mandela simply brings back to us the reality of what he expects us to do. All right, Reverend Frank Chikane, the president of the Apostolic Faith Mission International, joining us there from Johannesburg. Thank you very much for that update.